Hey, it's Tuesday, and I'm here with my special guest, who's not really all that special anymore.
Hi!
And we're reading Harry Potter together. We just finished Goblet of Fire yesterday.
Which we've been reading for like 4 years.
No, like 2. Yeah,
But it
we're bad.
feels like
Because she doesn't like to read it on her own. So I have to read it out loud, and I get tired after a while. But now I've discovered the beauty that is the Jim Dale narrated audiobooks. And so we're up to, like, what, chapter 8 already?
Yes. Well, we're in chapter 7.
Okay. Searching. Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, looking for my Donna. Okay, so this week is the annual Southampton Days Fair. But before I get into any of that, I am going to cut to yesterday me with my challenge of 50 jokes in 4 minutes.
Yikes.
And disclaimer, jokes are some of them are bad. Okay, I had very limited resources here. I had Google, or actually GiveOogle. It donates to the American Cancer Society when you Google, GIVOOGLE.com. Yeah. And I lost my train of thought. And so I've just, clean one-line jokes funny. And so I don't know how good any of them are. And I didn't watch anyone else's 50 jokes minute videos because I didn't want to repeat jokes. So I'm trying. So here we go. Cut. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elephino. 2 peanuts walk into a bar. One was assaulted. Once upon a time, there were 2 muffins in the microwave. Suddenly, one of the muffins said, "Man, it's hot in here." The other muffin exclaimed, "Look, a talking muffin!" What's the difference between chopped beef and pea soup? Everyone can chop beef, but not everyone can pea soup. A man walks into a doctor's and says, "Doc, you gotta help me. Sometimes I feel like a wigwam, sometimes I feel like a teepee." The doctor said, "I know what your problem is. You're too tense." How can you tell when a fax has been sent from a blonde? This is dedicated to Ashley and Megan. When there's a stamp on it. The patient says, "Doctor, doctor, everyone keeps copying me." And the doctor said, "Doctor, doctor, everyone keeps copying me." Where does the one-legged waitress work? The IHOP. What did the fish say when he swam into the wall? Damn! A French fry walked into a bar and says to the bartender, "Hey, could I get a beer?" The bartender looks at him, shaking his head, and says, "No, we don't serve food here." Did you hear about the guy who lost his left arm and leg in a car crash? He's all right now. How do crazy people go through the forest? They take the psychopath. What do prisoners used to call each other? Cell phones. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't work? A stick. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. What do you call Santa's helpers? Subordinate clauses. English humor. What do you call 4 bullfighters in quicksand? Quattro cinco. What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a skin doctor? A pachydermatologist. What has 4 legs, is big, green, and fuzzy, and if it fell out of a tree, would kill you? A pool table. What kind of coffee was served on the Titanic? Sanka. What kind of lettuce was served? Iceberg. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? A nervous wreck. Where do you find a no-legged dog? Right where you left him. Why are there so many Smiths in the phone book? They all have phones. Why do bagpipers walk when they play? They're trying to get away from the noise. Why do gorillas have big nostrils? Because they have big fingers. What's pink and fluffy? Pink fluff. What's blue and fluffy? Pink fluff holding its breath. A police recruit was asked during the exam, "What would you do if you had to arrest your own mother?" He answered, "Call for backup." What happens if you get scared half to death twice? Why do birds fly south for the winter? Because it's too far to walk. Why don't people like to eat next to basketball players? They dribble too much. What does a cannibal have in his freezer? A pound of ground chuck. There was a duck that went to the local store to buy chapstick. The clerk asked if he would pay cash, and the duck said, "No, just put it on my bill." How many people work in your office? The boss asked the department head. "Oh, about half of them, sir." Did you hear about the midget fortune teller who escaped from prison? Now there's a small medium at large. The patient says, "Doctor, I have yellow teeth. What do I do?" And the dentist said, "Wear a brown tie." A skeleton walks into a bar and orders beer and a mop. 2 antennas meet on a roof, fall in love, and get married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. 2 hydrogen atoms walk into a bar. One says, "I've lost my electron." The other says, "Are you sure?" And the first replies, "Yes, I'm positive." Science humor. A jumper cable walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything." A man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm and says, "A beer, please, and one for the road." An invisible man married an invisible woman. The kids were nothing to look at either. Where do you go to learn how to make ice cream? Sunday school. How do you make a bandstand? Take away their chairs. Why don't dogs make good dancers? Because they have 2 left feet. And of course, the final one dedicated to Kelly. How many New Yorkers does it take to screw in a light bulb? 1. What are you, stupid? 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Yes! So, I'm going to cut back to yesterday's self, because yesterday's self, you look kind of tired. Did you go out somewhere fun? You're right, me from the future. I did go to the fair tonight. It was really fun. I'll be posting some video from it next week. Well, you will be, future me. Because it just started Monday and it runs through Friday, and I don't have nearly enough yet. Well, that's very cool yesterday, Sierra. I hope I can go, too. So I took some video from the carnival that I'll put in next week when I have more of it. Hopefully, like, my cousin's son will come with us one night this week, because he's 2 and adorable. Yeah, because I'm filming in many parts, I don't know how long this is, so I'm going to stop. Oh, right, as the new official person with the Broadway News, I was reading Seth Rudetsky's column, like I always do, on Stage and Backstage at Playbill.com, you should go there, and he interviewed Chandra Wilson, who's in Chicago right now, and who I know at least Megan knows as Dr. Bailey on Grey's Anatomy, and originally Bailey was supposed to be a short, white, blonde woman, and so, but her agent submitted her anyway, and she went in, and it came down to, stop shaking it, it came down to her and Kristen Chenoweth. Can you imagine Kristen Chenoweth in that role? That's kind of crazy. So, yay. Yeah. It was pointed out last night on Twitter that we have 40 subscribers. That's kind of amazing. So, hi subscribers.
Hi.
Yeah. Feel free to, make video responses. Maybe not to me because I'm boring. But to everyone else, because we'd like to hear from you, too. Okay. I'm going to go back to listening to Hair and Jim Dale. I keep waiting for him to talk about Olive Snook. He never does. You're so weird in the background. So, I can't wait to see everyone's Vlogbrother challenges. Oh, by the way, mine was courtesy Emily. So, when she said she can't wait to see mine, she knew what was coming. So, yeah. I will see you tomorrow, Kelly. And everyone else, I can't wait to do your challenges. Oh, and Thriller challenge. I think someone should find a video that we can all learn from, so we learn from the same people. So, okay. Goodbye. I never know how to end. Kelly, I'll see you tomorrow. Cut.
How are you gonna wait? How are you gonna wait?
Oh, Donna. Oh, Donna. Oh, looking for my
How
Donna.
long do you have to wait?
I don't have to wait at all. I'm just like singing.
Chester, England, England, across the Atlantic Sea.